When they first started saying that we should do telehealth with my kids, I actually have it both ways. I use it for myself and I use it for my children. So I'm pretty lucky in that regard. I really didn't know what to think about it. I was like, what on earth is that going to be like? Is it going to be, it's going to be weird not having somebody face to face with me. You know, why would I want to do it that way? And then after I started using it, it was amazing. I don't have to miss much work. You know, we live an hour away from where our doctor's appointments are, and so for me to not have to take 3 hours out of my day is really helpful. And I have a lot of children, and so like to have their appointments on different days and things like that, it doesn't take much time out of my day, and that helps a lot. To be in a telehealth visit is actually, it feels really normal. I think when COVID hit and everybody started to do with the Zoom and things like that online, that it really kind of opened up telehealth for me. We were using it a little bit before that, but when COVID hit, it was really easy for me to use it, and it just feels natural now. It doesn't feel awkward at all to have a counseling session or to have a medication provider appointment. It doesn't feel that disconnect that I thought was going to be there. Comparing it to in-person perspective, it's pretty similar. You know, there's not that huge wait time when you're sitting in the waiting room waiting for your appointment and things like that. It's pretty fast, or they seem to get you in pretty quick. And it's, like I said, it's just like talking face to face. You know, you can kind of maybe hide your hands a little bit and be a little more nervous that way, but for the most part, it's really normal. The kids think it's weird. They make faces at themselves and they like to peek at themselves in the camera and things like that. But I think again, they had to do school online and things like that, so that's pretty normal for them, and they don't really worry about it. Like, they just know they have to miss just a little bit of school, maybe a little bit of recess, and then they come right back to class or back to recess, so they like that. I think telehealth is important for my continued health care because for me to take an hour out of my day to have an appointment, I can do that. That's doable. If I had to take 3 hours out of my day, I don't know if I would do that for myself. And so it helps me to be able to keep myself provided for and taken care of. For my kids, if I needed to, I definitely would make the time for them to come here face to face if they needed that, but they don't need that right now. They can do the telehealth and it works out great for them. And they like not missing school. They like not having to sit in the car for 2 hours and drive here and back. And they like, they like being able to get back to their friends and back to school and things like that faster. As a parent and as a provider for 7 kids, I think that I wouldn't take the time for myself if I didn't have the telehealth. So that's definitely helped me out to stay sane for my kids' sake and my sake.